come back later.
No. This meeting's over.
You know, just out of curiosity, Kate, has Sonny tried to sell you on this whole theory that Trevor is a secret mob boss?
Sonny doesn't have to sell me on anything. I weigh the evidence and form my own opinions.
Oh, come on, Kate. You were Trevor's mistress for 5 years. Do you honestly believe that he was secretly running the Zakara family for all of that time?
Like you, Trevor is driven, ambitious, and morally bankrupt.
Well, it's interesting how quickly you turned against him.
Trevor framed me on phony drunk driving charges. He made me lose my position at Couture, and he's tried to take everything else I've worked for.
Well, maybe he was just adjusting to the fact that you were becoming so close with Sonny.
Make your point, Rick, or get out of here.
You know, the part about this that is so fascinating to me is your assertion that Anthony Zakara is crazy.
I met the man, Rick. He's in no position to choose his own suits, much less run a business.
Right, well, I can see how that would happen, right, Sonny? Man, none too stable to begin with. You wallows in violence and greed until he goes completely insane.
Are we gonna do this now?
Did you recognize Zakara when you met with him, Sonny? I mean, come on, maybe he's bipolar too, huh? Maybe he tried to get treatment and then, you know. Well, how does it all work with chemical imbalances of the brain, Sonny, huh? Start thinking you're normal, you forget your medication, and boom, you're in trouble. Maybe that's what happened with Zakara. And now he's barking at the walls. Wonder how long it's going to be before that happens to you.
He's trying to scare you away from me. Is it working?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, you can ask me anything you want, but a lot of what Rick said was true.
Okay, so why do you think for 1 second that I would let your bitter, manipulative, pathologically jealous brother, even on the best day he lived, frighten me away from you?
First of all, it is true that I am bipolar. And it is also true that I live a very stressful and violent life, right? So two things.
And did we not discuss this the
Yes,
other night?
yes, we did.
You want my friend's phone number? Linda? In the city? You can call her. She can tell you've been friends for 10 years and that she is, in fact, bipolar.
Well, you know what? It would seem a little intrusive of me to call a stranger to check up on her because you want me. Why are you asking me these questions? And why?
Because I dislike your brother.
What?
Very much.
Welcome to the club.
No, Rick has played a pivotal role in the most negative experiences I've had here in Port Charles. And the very bottom was the night that I basically offered to publicly humiliate you to save my own skin.
You lied. I'm not holding that against you.
Well, I do, Sonny.
Well,
it doesn't matter that I had no intention of actually going through with it. I compromised myself and my feelings for you. And I basically groveled at the feet of a man that I loathe. And the very worst part is that he's trying to use your illness against you like he did just now. And he thinks that because of the way that I behaved that night in the park that somehow I'm going to be complicit.
But it's like what you said before, you know, that Rick is pathologically jealous, and you're right. Trevor gave my mother an impossible choice, and she chose me, and it doesn't matter that Rick grew up rich or that he went to an Ivy League school or that he has a beautiful daughter. For whatever stupid reason, he wants me to pay for my mother's choice. Do you get what it doesn't make any sense, but he wants me to suffer like he thinks he did.
It's sad.
It is sad.
It is sad, but it would be only sad. But he actually is in a position to use the law as a weapon.
Yeah, but you know what? Any DA is going to want to take me down, and I'm just glad that it's Rick because he's emotionally involved, which means he's easy to manipulate, if you know what I mean.
It doesn't bother you?
What?
That he implies you should be ashamed of being bipolar?
Actually, it's the exact opposite. You know, a lot of times when he's in my face saying that I'm crazy or whatever, what I really want to say to him, yeah, I am bipolar, but I'm still running rings around your sorry ass. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I've gone to therapy and I'm taking medication, and you know what? It's worked. I haven't had another breakdown. I'm running a business, living a life. And what about Rick? He can barely function because he's going after something that he'll never get. He wants my mother to choose him. Guess what? She's dead. Ain't gonna happen. But you know, in a way, it's good that he pisses me off because I don't have a lot of time to think how ashamed I am of something I can't change.
I admire how you deal with your condition. And I am truly sorry that I ever paid lip service to Rick and his hateful vendetta.
I know why you went to the park to meet with Rick. You were all Kate Howard up. You wanted to cut a deal. And then, halfway through the conversation, Connie Falconeri was standing there thinking, you know, I want to beat the hell out of this guy. Come on, am I right?
Maybe you know me.
Maybe I know you.
A little.
Just a little.
A lot.
A lot. No hagas nada hasta que yo venga.
Didn't sound promising.
My casino partners want a face-to-face meeting.
Is that a violation of mob etiquette?
I don't appreciate being summoned.
Okay, see, that I understand. No one summons Kate Howard. She summons them. Well, she used to, till she sideswiped one country man and wound up emptying bedpans.
Come on, you don't seriously do that.
Not often.
Are you serious? You know what? You know how much money I give to that hospital?
It's not a big deal,
Yes,
Sonny.
it is a big deal because community service is one thing, but I don't like them embarrassing you like that.
Well, it's not like I've been singled out. All the orderlies have to do it. It's part of the job.
Well, it's not part of yours. I'm going to call these people.
I do not want you to make a phone call.
I don't care what you want.
Well, I do, Sonny. I wouldn't be able to hold my head up if suddenly I didn't have to because my boyfriend, the mob kingpin, called some administrator and threatened to break their kneecaps.
Okay, first of all, I don't break kneecaps. That's a stereotype.
Sorry.
Second of all, when did you start thinking of me as your boyfriend?
Is that a problem for you?
It's not a problem for me. I was just, you know, does that mean I get to call you my girlfriend?
Actually, you could do one better.
Yeah?
You could escort me to what appears to be the highlight of the Port Charles social calendar.
What's a black and white ball?
It's ultra formal, ultra chic. Truman Capote threw one in the 60s, and it is widely considered the party of the century.
Okay.
Women wear black ball gowns or white ball gowns or some combination of the two, and men wear white ties and tails.
Like the waiters at Luigi's?
Oh, don't. You know, I would bet money, in fact, a lot of it,
Right.
that not only would you look stunning in tails, but in fact you would look as if you were born to it.
You really want me to go to this thing, don't you?
I really do.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna wear some rented piece of garbage. So, how long does my tailor have to make a
The
painting
party
suit?
is October 31st.
When?
October 31st.
Oh, that's not good. I have a meeting in Puerto Rico. I can't make it. I'm leaving tonight.